was so trying to hate on this brand the entire time. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Brandy and you're watching the Glam Belle, and today I am here to test out a new line of products for you. This is the Redken Acidic Bonding Curls line. I love that these bigger brands, these mainstream brands like Redken, are realizing that curly girls need something a little bit different in their products than maybe someone that doesn't have curls. I also love products that are part of a bonding care line because that helps to strengthen and repair the hair. And for me, I do color treat my hair, so that is important to me. This line comes with 6 products in total. I'm gonna break each one down for you. I'm gonna take you through my wash day, and I will be back to share with you all of my thoughts on them. If ever there was a day that my hair needed a good wash day, it was this day. So this Redken line definitely had its work cut out for it. It was so bad, girl, that I decided to put it in braids and a hat. Okay, here is what the entire line looks like. I actually filmed this like 6 months ago, so they're not really new now, but this was new to me then. This line comes with a silicone-free shampoo and conditioner, a silicone-free leave-in treatment, a hydrating curl cream, a refreshing curl mist, and a sculpting curl gel. Okay, now I'm going to walk you through the wash day, but I'm going to go into more detail at the end. This was right after shampoo and conditioning, and I went in with the silicone-free leave-in treatment first. I just went ahead and put that all throughout my hair and just kind of finger detangled. I wasn't sure exactly how much to use since this was my first time, because a lot of leave-ins can leave my hair feeling a little bit weighed down. And at this point, my hair was feeling really, really dry. So I just drenched it with more water. And now I'm going to go in with their hydrating curl cream. And I used a pretty generous amount of this. I was hoping that this would give me some more hydration because my hair, again, was feeling very dry. You can see I keep adding more and more water because it just felt like my hair was just drying so quickly. Okay, now it was time for the sculpting curl gel. I personally really liked the consistency of this. This wasn't a super thick, sticky gel, but I do like that the claims for this gel says that it gives up to 72-hour curl hold. I forgot to mention this, but the hydrating curl cream actually has heat protection up to 450 degrees Fahrenheit, which I really love. And overall, this line is meant for damaged, chemically processed, wavy, curly, or coily hair. It's also suitable for color treated hair, but the key benefits is that it builds, bonds, and repairs curl strength, and it's supposed to hydrate and improve curl elasticity. And as someone that color treats their hair, that's what drew me to this line. I do find that bond building products like this really do help to restore the pattern of my damaged curls, and I always get great results with them. Here is the finished results, and I have to say I am pretty dang impressed. I got tons of volume, which means these products did not weigh my hair down. I did feel like I got really good definition. I definitely have some thoughts on this line, so stay tuned for my breakdown. Okay, so we are back. Obviously, you have seen my wash day, and these are my final results. And if I'm being completely honest, I tried to hate on this line from beginning to end. While I was doing my styling routine, I was feeling like I was not gonna like the outcome, because sometimes you can kind of feel if you're gonna like the outcome of a product line or not. But honestly, I kind of got schooled because I'm obsessed with the finished product, and I did not think I was going to be. So I'm going to run through each product and what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it. So let's go. First up, we have the silicone-free shampoo. Okay, this shampoo gives a really nice lather. It's not like a super intense lather, so if you're looking for that, this is not going to be it. But I felt like it did a good job of cleansing my scalp. My hair felt clean, and that's that. Yes, you heard me right. This is silicone-free. This is not sulfate-free. Okay, next we have the silicone-free conditioner, which I love. I like to avoid silicone in my conditioner if at all possible. I'm not like crazy about it, you know, but this is a decent silicone-free conditioner. I wasn't overly impressed with it. I didn't feel like it had a ton of slip. I still felt like my hair was a little bit on the dry side, even in the shower, and I had detangled before I got in the shower. I felt like I still had a little bit of a hard time detangling my hair in the shower. So this definitely not my favorite conditioner in the world. Next, after my hair was cleansed and conditioned, I went in first with this product. This is the silicone-free leave-in treatment. I used maybe about a quarter size amount, which is typically enough for me. I didn't want to weigh my hair down, so I wasn't sure exactly how much of this I needed to use. I felt like that was a good amount. Again, I was expecting a little more slip, a little more moisture. I did not feel like this was giving my hair the hydration that I was looking for. But that being said, again, I go back to the finished results and I'm really happy with the finished results. But in the process, I like to have good slip in my hair. And this wasn't giving me much slip, but overall, I think it did an okay job. Next up in my styling routine, I went in with the Hydrating Curl Cream. Okay, once again, it's called the Hydrating Curl Cream, but it wasn't giving me super crazy hydration. This probably had the most slip out of all of the products, but I was still, with it being called a Hydrating Curl Cream, I was still expecting a little more hydration in the process. You know what I'm saying? But this has squalane and jojoba oil in it. Again, I think this did okay. I wasn't like over the moon in love with it as I was using it. But this is why you have to just trust the process and give products a try, because you never know what the finished outcome is going to look like, you know? And then last in my styling routine, I always finish up with a gel. I love, love, love that this curl line comes with a gel product in it, because I feel like everyone's making cream products, but not a lot of people are coming out with good stronghold gels. This one is supposed to be a stronghold gel. It says it's frizz protection, shine, no flaking, shape memory, 72-hour definition. This one also says 72-hour curl defining cream. So I'm excited to see how these two products work over the next few days. If my curls hold their shape, if there's enough hold. I enjoyed this as I was putting it on. Some gels are really sticky. This one wasn't super sticky or anything, but it did not give me much of a cast, which in my opinion, you know, if it's a stronghold gel, it should give you a pretty decent cast, because that cast is what's going to help your wash day to last. So I'm not sure how this line is going to do on day 2, day 3. I'll leave it in the comments as to how it held up throughout the week. That being said, this also has squalene and jojoba oil in it, which are hydrating ingredients. I mean, overall, I did like this gel, and if it does hold up, then I will definitely be reaching for it more. The Curl Refreshing Mist, I can't really speak to that because I didn't use this on wash day, and I'm not sure that I would use this to refresh with. I might give this a try and then give you my opinion in the description box, but I don't typically use products like this. If I'm refreshing my hair, I will typically go in with a little more curl cream to add some extra moisture and sometimes even a little extra gel, but I typically don't go for these types of products. So what are my final thoughts? I feel like this line did a decent job. Again, I wasn't like super crazy impressed as I was using them. I really wish they had more hydration in them, because I felt like my curls were definitely needing some extra hydration. That being said, I feel like the proof is in the results, and this did give me really good results. I feel like the ends of my hair are still a little bit frizzy for it being, you know, fresh wash day. But I feel like I got some good definition. I do feel like I've got some shine in there. I got good volume for day 1. I do feel like I've got a little bit of frizz right at the top, like a little bit of a halo frizz. And if this line is going to help to repair and strengthen the hair, then it's definitely a line that I will probably reach for again. So that is pretty much it. You guys let me know what you think of these results, what you think of these products if you have tried them. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I love you so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace out.